All right, I'm here with AIC senior captain, defensive back Malik Copper. Malik, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So the season's been a little rough so far, but the defense has been stout all year long, making turnovers. You guys have only allowed 3 passing touchdowns all season. Kind of talk about the defense a little bit.
I think that comes with just experience. We're a group that's been together for about 4 or 5 years. Most of the players here, been together for a long time, except for a couple of players. Lorenzo Melchiori is a young safety, but he's making plays and starting to, come to himself as a player. But yeah, it just comes with experience. We already know what we have to do every week. We've been in this system for a long time, so it's basically, everything is second nature to us. We already know what we have to do every week. We know the coverages. We study film, So it's just a group team effort every week, building this stout defense that we have.
Right now, you guys, the last couple weeks has been a little shaky on offense, like I said, but you guys have done your job. At the start of last week, you had allowed 291 yards a game. You went down to 284, so you were keeping teams in check. How do you keep the defense? You're a captain. How do you keep the defense, you and Steed, ready to go on the sidelines to go back out there?
I think we just put that mentality in our players that, even though things aren't clicking right on the offensive side, we just have to do our job and go out and do what we do best. And that's, stop offenses and shut offenses down, whether it be in the run game or the pass game. We can't really worry about what the offense is doing too much. We're not on that side of the ball. We just have to worry about what we have to do defensively. We got on the same page with our defensive coordinators and our other coaches on defense, and we just go out there and ball out and do what we have to do.
Yeah. So with the defense that you guys have, scoring a lot of touchdowns, you keep the teams really grounded. Is there more emphasis these days to try to get a score on defense, or is it still kind of, you're still going with a regular game plan?
I think it is more kind of an emphasis on trying to score on defense. I know realistically we can't be an offense and a defense at the same time every game. That's kind of rare that you see a team score multiple touchdowns on defense every game. Is that something that we strive to do? Yes, we do put more emphasis on turnovers or trying to strip the ball away and things like that. In practice, we have the turnover circuit that we do every week. But like I said before, we just have to focus on what we can do as a defense, and we can't focus on trying to be an offense too. We have faith in the offense that they can turn things around. They're young, so we have to get behind them and let them know that we're still behind them, even though they're not clicking how they want to click. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you spoke about Melchior. You guys are pretty young. I mean, I'm sorry, you're very old on the defense. You guys have 9 returning starters from last season. Kind of talk about how Lorenzo and some of the other young guys have stepped it up this season on defense.
Well, Lorenzo has really stepped it up. He's been a guy where we thought, we had another veteran back there, and when things didn't turn out the way we wanted it to with that guy, he really stepped in and contributed in a big way for us. I think he had his first interception last week.
Yeah, he did, yep.
Yeah, so that was a good thing. He's just coming to himself as a player, gaining more confidence on the field. Along with other guys, Rob Hansen on the defensive line. I think he's hurt right now, but he's been a big factor for us in the defensive line. Honestly, the defensive line is my favorite group of the defense. They're just a bunch of animals down there. And next year they'll be even still stacked on the defensive line. Daniel Bareggi, Anthony Appleton. We have Gerard Shelby at the linebacker position, who's absolutely killing it this season. I think he's averaging like 15 tackles a game or something like that. So
I think it's right around 12 tackles a game.
Yeah, so
but the last 2 he's had upwards of 15 a game.
So he's really on pace to break that 100 mark this season. And even though we're a little bit older on defense, we still have some younger players that are going to be really good here for a long time.
Yeah, to kind of talk about, you lost Jaquan Simpkins, one of the best defenders in the ND10 over the last 4 years. How has Shelby kind of filled that void on the linebacker core? Because Steed, him, and Tyrone and Steed have been around each other for a while. How has Shelby filled in?
Shelby's just a baller. He just goes out there and does what he has to do. He put into his mind this season, he said, hey, I'm going to go and have 100 tackles this season. He said that last season, even though, he didn't play as much as he wanted to. He said, next year, I'm going to go out and get 100 tackles this season. And that's what he's doing. He's on pace to surpass that. So Shelby just has that mentality that no matter what, you're not going to stop him on the field. Tyrone Mans has also been a great addition to the team as well. He's been sitting behind Jaquan for some years now, and he finally got his opportunity and he put in his mind the same mentality that Shelby has. You know what? I'm just go out there and do what I have to do. This is my senior year. This is my last year. You know, this means a lot to me. So I'm gonna go out there, you know, and ball out and do what I have to do. So those two players, along with others, are really stepping up and making plays for us.
Great. Well, I know you guys will be good as you always are tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for coming in.
No problem.
Thanks, man. All right, I'm here with junior wide receiver, captain Evan Graham. Evan, how's it going?
Pretty good.
All right, Evan, the offense has had their miscues this year, their struggles. How have you guys kept your heads up throughout all this?
I think mostly we just been trying to stay positive. It's hard to, you know, have a good practice when the season's going the way it is, but just trying to get after everybody, light fire underneath everybody, get the younger guys more involved because we're a little bit beat up, but you don't have that many seniors on the team. It's a real young team, so we try to get more people involved.
Yeah, kind of talk about that. You're a junior, but you're definitely a leader on that offense. Only you and Zach Jones, I believe, returned as starters for that offense. So what are you and Zach kind of do to keep practice going as smoothly as possible, keep things as normal as possible?
Just try to stay focused, get that mentality, that killer instinct, and just show it for the young guys so they can, you know, follow in the footsteps and do the same thing and keep it up for when they become sophomores or juniors or seniors.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys have, you know, mixed up the game plan a little bit, but talk about how the defense has still been playing. They've got 9 returning starters. Melchior's come in and done a great job. Shelby's come in and done a great job. How has the defense kind of kept you guys' spirits up on the sideline and kept you guys really in it throughout 60 minutes?
They've done it. I don't know how, but the defense always balls, and they're like that extra win, that second win for the offense. Because if we go out there, say we go 0-3 or 3-and-out, and they get the ball and they stop them, that's momentum. So we have to capitalize off that. But they just add that foul part. They feel the team. I think that the defense is really like the heart of this team.
Yeah, for sure. Now, being the veteran wide receiver, what are some things that you do at practice to help out the younger guys? If that haven't played, this is their first. A lot of them, it's their first season.
Yeah.
Playing in college.
Say for the most part, just like if I see them, joking around a little bit too much, just remind them like there's a time and a place to have fun and know when to be serious, and just try to stay on them, just question them about their routes randomly to throw them off just to see where their head's at, and just make sure their mindset is focused.
Yeah. So you won't be around in a couple years to see these guys. You'll have one more season after this, right?
Yeah.
So where's this team going in a couple of years with these young guys?
Hopefully keep getting better because they see the seniors, upper class, the way we run it, how we handle things. It just, instills in them like a discipline that they need to have. And hopefully they continue to do it. And then they show the freshmen underneath them how to, hold up their character and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good luck tomorrow and the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.